Before we start our first exercise, let us try to get some conceptual knowledge what an association is. So association defines relationship between data model entities, and it is not just a data join. Okay, so it is a relationship, it is a concept. So conceptually, fields and associations are regarded as equal from the CDS language. So both the fields which you see in the projection or the output of the CDS and the association, both are called as CDS elements. Yeah, both are called CDS elements in CDS terms. However, there are some substantial differences between the normal fields of the CDS and the association which we implement on the CDS. In other words, association definitions describe the relationship between the source and the associated targets at the record level. Let us see what is written on the first point on the slide. So it says that SAP recommends to use association instead of joins because they are closer to the conceptual thinking. So they are right. Association defines relationship between data models, and it helps to keep the relationship between the data model and entities visible. That means while looking at your CDS, you know that there is an association. I'll show you how. The second point says that association is not a join as such, it's just metadata about a possible join connection which is stored in the data dictionary. But let me tell you that there is no difference between association and joins at the database level. Eventually, every association is translated into join condition at the database level. Then where is the difference? The difference is when an association is used as an exposed association. So we'll cover in details later on what is an exposed association. But let me tell you that when we are using an exposed association, the join does not happen when we call the CDS or when we execute the CDS. It happens only when the target tables fields are being pulled using that association. So if there are two tables, the first table only you are pulling data from only the first table, and the second table data you're not hitting, in that case, even though if you have an association, there is no join happening. But later on, say you use the first table, you have the header data, and now for one particular row, you want to see what are the details. Then you can right click and go to the associated values, and at that time, when you trigger that, only at that time the join happens in the database, and you will get value for that particular row's corresponding target values. Therefore, this association is called as join on demand. I'm sure you are still confused, but when we see the exercise, you will know exactly what we are talking about. When we do the exercise, probably you will understand that association is a lazy join or association is a join on demand. But when we say that lazy join or join on demand, we are talking about the exposed association. Because exposed association is just a relationship and it does not do the actual join until and unless someone triggers it. Until and unless someone says, okay, go now and join. Till then, it is just a relationship. Once someone triggers, then it becomes a join. Whereas ad hoc association and join are more or less the same. Because ad hoc association always does the join. It is not a lazy join or it is not a join on demand. It is an actual join. So ad hoc join and join are more or less the same thing. If you are still not clear, just wait till our first exercise, and then when I give the demo of how to use the association and navigate to the child or the associated target tables, you will understand exactly what we are calling as lazy join or join on demand. The third point says that the actual join is created when the association is used in path expressions. That's what I was talking about, and we'll see that. There is a convention to use camel case for all the names in CDS view, and the same conventions also holds good for association as well. And usually the association starts with an underscore. So if you see any field or any element in your CDS view which starts with underscore, don't be confused. It is nothing but an association. So with this concept, let us go to the next slide where we will check cardinalities in associations.